I was born without the ability to see, but I would still like to learn to live and work like everyone else. My family said that if I could read and write, that would make it easier for me to remember, show understanding, and construct new knowledge. My friend showed me a Braille menu at a restaurant, but it looked really complicated.
For number 6,
But it's getting really hard to listen to the teacher going over the homework problems and listen to what the problems were that I recorded yesterday.
3, no it was not.
I already had a slate and stylus at home, so I tried to practice on that. You just have to poke holes in the paper. And then there should be dots. Oh yeah, there's just little holes on this side, so you have to flip the paper over. Oh, I forgot. Because you have to flip the paper over, you have to learn to write it backwards. But then, my vision teacher went to a conference, and she saw something that works almost the same, but even better. It's this board with a magnetic pen and little metal ball bearings called a Braille Doodle. I can pull up the little balls with the pen to make dots. The board has 2 cells to practice each Braille letter. For the first cell, I can only pull up the correct dot. In the second cell, I can pull them all, but I want to make it match the first one. I'm getting a little bit faster every time I make the whole alphabet, and I can practice reading nice and smooth across the line without pushing the dots down. On the other side, I can draw freestyle. The concept of two-dimensional representations of 3D objects is new to me. But having another way to understand familiar things is helping me understand new ones too. My friends like cartoons, and it's funny to see what parts of a shape have to be represented for them to be able to tell what I drew. I've been reading Braille books on my own now, and I'm getting pretty fast. I really like the Anne of Green Gables series. My grandma lives in another state, and she really wants to learn Braille so she can send me letters and cards I can actually read. She can't afford the devices that I use, but I told her about the Braille Doodle and how it only costs $180. That's the quarter of a price of a Braille typewriter, and the refreshable displays that I use to do most of my work can cost several times more. I showed it to the deafblind kid at school, and now the class is learning a lot more about him. He knows funny jokes, and he wants to be working at a snake museum when he gets older. Sometimes people ask me to present to a group about how I use Braille. The Braille Doodle is my new favorite tool to bring along. We can see who can make the alphabet the fastest and play blindfold Pictionary. I think it helps people who can see imagine life without sight in a more practical and helpful way. I can't wait to see how access improves with new high-tech electronic devices and sort of low-tech tools like this one in the future.